Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Lynn. Hello, hello. So I have the cover done on the Stashbuster Purplishness Journal. Ishis. Purplicious journal. And again, my phone is full. Hi, Belay. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Hi. Hi. So, I have gone ahead and I've been playing with the items that we made in yesterday's live video, and I wanted to come on and show you and maybe make some more and hopefully finish this. I did already list this journal in the Etsy shop. It is at the Stashbuster price. Hi, Diane. Welcome. So these Stashbuster journals, I have a special price for them. It's quite a significant break in the price. So if you're interested, you can go ahead. I did put the links to the Spring Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge is in the comments. The link to the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie is in the comments. The link to this journal, the link to the fairy journal, the link to all of that, they're all in there. So, I want to show you. I went ahead and I did do a cover for this. It is a light green file divider, okay? And so this is it here. And what I did is I came around and I folded this up. I cut in here so this pocket is going to actually hold something, because I'm telling you, it's tight. So yeah, so we can go ahead and check out what I've done. I added some stickers throughout, and so anyway, so I added some of the lace from the rescued wedding dress, and I added some of the purple from my haul from my Happy Mail from Aaliyah. This was she had rolled this onto a tag, and so I've cut pieces of it and used that. This is a piece that we put the napkin onto the ledger paper, and I've just sewn it on. And then this is just some double-sided cardstock. Remember, I was having trouble with this because it's so pink on the inside. So I just went ahead and added a separate thing to it. Now, it does want to be open, okay? It does not want to close. So, which is kind of cool because it's pretty full. It has 88 pages in it. Remember, we just kept adding pages on the day that I was putting pages in it. Hi, Selena. Welcome. And so, yeah. So, I did a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. And let's go ahead and look what we've got done so far. So, we have the large pocket in the front. We have the coffee dyed embossed paper here as the first page. And I like it. And then I added these pansy stickers to that. We have the beautiful paper that was a gift from, well, it was 23 pages, 23 papers. And then I glued those 2 papers I said I was going to glue together into the large pockets. I did glue those. And then I did add a couple more. And you count, however many papers you use, if they're all showing, then it's going to be 4 times that. And so, or you can sit there and count. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't do that. I counted in it. The dog actually interrupted. He was barking when I was counting, and I got lost. But I knew there was 22 when I got to the middle. It was pretty funny. I was counting, he was barking. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. So this is some of that beautiful paper that came in my my purchase from Amore Fabrics. And then we have some stationery here. We have this. I've put the pink guest check here. And I like it in this one because this is a short pocket, so you still see it. Remember, these pink gift checks are amazing. They are from Amore Fabrics, and they have lines on the back, so you can actually, you'll be able to journal on the back. Here's another one of those stickers. Here's the envelope that I made, and so far I have left it open. Hi, Pink Robin. Welcome. And so you could journal in that, or you can close it up if you want to, however you want to do it. And right now it just has this paper clip holding it closed. So I went ahead and I took one of the stickers. I'm so excited to use that whole page of stickers. Yay! Because this is all about busting the stash. So today, if you see anything, if I do anything you like, please give it a thumbs up on that over there too, please. So we have this beautiful lace coffee dyed paper, and inside here this opens up, and there's children's writing paper. So you get a double area of writing paper there. We have a piece out of a bullet journal, and I just added another one of the little things there. Some of the avocado dyed paper. It was a scrap. And then here, I cut one of the pages from the Edith Holden, and I have put this up here because I'm going to sew it, and I didn't. So, so eventually I'm going to sew this on here. So it'll be a flip, and yeah, so that's why that's like that. And then we have this page. I love how it turned out with the 2 chairs. And I'm thinking we'll either put a pocket down here or a side tuck, something along those lines down there. Okay. Oh man, where'd you go? There we are. Hi Peggy, welcome. So this is the other side of that paper. And I thought maybe, you know, a top tuck here or a belly band would be really good here maybe. So here I have our little, this is from the Atlas. And again, I'm trying to use everything up. So I've made a pocket here, added one of the stickers to this interesting color of a doily. Hi Roxana, welcome. Another piece of the paper from Amore Fabrics, another piece of the bullet journal. This is the stationery, and on the first part 1 of this journal, we did the special page using that. Here's one of the tags. Now I'm going to come back with some fibers and go through and put fibers and things into the tags that I put in. So we'll come back and do that. So again, it's a short pocket, so I kind of like it like this. But I might play with this one and see if I can make it into a paper clip, because I really love the way the rose is on that. So remember, I did the dry gluing. I glued the napkin instead of decoupage, so there's nothing on top of the napkin here. Some more of the sticker, map page, more stickers. I love this one, the white one. Here's a belly band, and this is out of the napkin over ledger paper. Washi tape down the side here. This is one of the pages that I used to distress a doily or something. Here's a pocket here, and I did glue, I think I glued all the pockets. All the pockets are ready. We did some stenciling yesterday, added a couple more stickers. I added stickers here and here to the center of the signature. More stenciling we did yesterday. Here's the green guest check. And I like, again, I like the way it fit in here. Added some washi tape. Hopefully I didn't lose that washi tape because that's my washi tape of choice. And then I did want to find a purple washi tape, but I forgot to go look for it. Oh, very good, Pink Robin. That's gonna be, you're gonna be so happy that you have that in your arsenal. And it's kind of fun when people do something to, you know, and you haven't done it in a while. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I've got that stuff. So another Edith Holden page, and I have gone ahead and rounded the corners and just made it a large pretty tag. And then I took the music paper and I had cut, remember I made the envelope, and then out of the scraps right away I made the tags. So we'll probably come back and add something to that. Here's the other side of the atlas map. And this, and then this was the other side of the creative paper that we did. Yes, well, it was on the second live, Peggy. I think we napkined on the second live yesterday. So, yeah, there were 2 live videos because it went wonky, and I came back because I really want to finish this. I want to get things done, and so here's another one of the stickers. Isn't that pretty? I love them. I think they're so pretty. And the other side of this is really fun, using up stuff that was in the stash. So this is a piece of the book, the napkin paper on the music paper with the B. Remember this is the top part and the B. Can you see that it's glossy? I went ahead and I took my packing tape and I put the packing tape over it so that it could be a bookmark. Okay, and then I just cut around it. And it looks like I missed a spot. So today we have the black and pink scissors. Yeah, so Peggy, it was the second video yesterday. And I'll go back and put like part 2, part 3. Oh, well, you know what happened is there was actually a live in between the live as well, because, ooh, I like that there, because then you get more color. Maybe we'll put this somewhere else. So anyway, so this has packing tape on it, and you could, if you were actually wanting to make a bookmark, you go ahead, put packing tape down, turn it over, put packing tape down, and then your tape will stick together around the outside, and then you just cut it around the outside, and you'll have an actual bookmark. And I have videos on that from when because that's something I used to put in my Happy Mail a lot. So here we're just going through, showing you what I got done yesterday. Added some stickers here to this, and you can see it's still, for me, it's still pretty pretty tame here. This is the other creative paper where we added this in. There we go. We'll put the little bee there. And then this was the the words, the word paper, and this is how big the piece was, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a page in here where I can put it. So it's just a little border here. Hi, Pink Rose, welcome. The twins are here, Pink Rose, Pink Robin, Pink and Pink. I hope you're not offended by that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but I had cut a piece of the music when I was music paper when I was making the envelope. So, hi, paper crafting girl. I almost missed you. Hi. So I just added that to the edge, and I like to do that because it strengthens the paper when you add. And so, you know, when I'm working, you'll see over here, all of the little pieces will go over here, and then I'll come back in, and where something needs some strength or some color, I'll add it in. So again, this is the other side of some of that paper from Selena. And here's the back pocket. Okay, and you see how I did this? Do you remember peachy folders? If you're old like me, you will remember peachy folders. And they were cut so that the thing, well, and new folders are cut too. Yeah, glue stick works. I really like my, I don't like Mod Podge, and I love using the Tombow, but you know, that's, glue is totally a preference thing. It's, but you know that I always have, I end up with it on my fingers. I'm not a huge fan of glue sticks, and that's because for me, they're very wasteful. I forget to put the tops on. You know how I am in tops. I don't. So, anyway. So, this is what I have so far. And then, today, I came in, and I played a little bit. Gosh, this place is still such a disaster. So, I still have stuff all over the place. But one of the things I did with the ledger paper napkin is I had cut it like this, and I added some of that beautiful trim. I'm going to call it trim. It's actually cut off of a fabric from Aaliyah, and I don't have her Etsy yet. It's not ready. So as soon as it's ready, I will make a very big deal. I'll make some stuff out of the things that she sent me. I'll go look at her shop, and I'll make stuff out of the stuff, you know, similar to what you can find in there. Oh my gosh, paper crafting girl, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope that doesn't mean it's going away. Usually at Hobby Lobby, that means things are going away. So you can go ahead, and I did not add any more strength to this. I left it as a paper. And, oh yes, it was over, the ledger paper was over there, way over there, like, way, as far as, I don't even know how I put it there, okay, but it was way over there, and I found it right after I got off the thing, right after. Rubbed with a for sticky Mod Podge, I rub with a candle and buffed. I saw it on a video and very surprised when it works. Huh. Very cool. Oh, they have rechecks. Okay. Okay, so so I put a little tab here, which I think is kind of, you know, I like pockets. I know a lot of people would just like straight, plain straight pages. I like pockets because when I do a journal, whatever kind of journal it is, you know, I come across things that I want to put in somewhere. And then like I've told you all before, I like to write the quotes and things on the smaller things. Oh, sandpaper. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So, so I made this. I went ahead and put the guest check on the back. Oh yeah, I left this, which is very surprising for me, but that's because I wanted the strength of it for this. So I'm going to go ahead and just strengthen this because it is perforated. I was going to use the, there it is. I was going to say I was going to use the washi tape, but okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. And I'm going to put it on both sides. This is one of the green guest checks. Now, I actually have a pack that in my shop where you get 150, over 150 papers. You get like 50 guest checks. You get some of my favorite things that I did use today. So you get the guest checks. You get the little receipts for petty cash receipts, and you get one of these things to do. So you get all those that you can dye, and then there's other stuff with it. So that is in my shop, and I wanted to make sure that I told y'all, because sometimes people are like, well, where do you get your stuff? So, oh, a nail file. Okay. And Lynn will be back. Okay, so so we have that. You can write on this side. And then I just put some of the other papers that were hanging around my desk in here. Okay? And I made a little notepad. And so that was one. Then on this green thing that I used for the cover, for the inside cover, I made this little, it had a V23, and I pulled out, you remember I had the, it's a really bad page, you guys. It has, I mean, it would be great for like, I don't know. It was kind of morbid, a lot of the stuff that was on there. But I did find sincere, so I put that here. And then I glued on one of the little flowers from, hi Christy, welcome. From the really pretty, from Aaliyah. And so I thought that could be a tab. So I made that. Then I made one of the long butterflies. I got butterflies on the brain. One of the long little paper things. And this one had sister down here. So I made it so that you could see sister. So if this, you know, if you were going to, this might be fun to give a sister. But there's a paper clip with a paper cluster. So let's see. And I saw in my feed that Gail Agrigoli, I don't know what her last name is, but she posted a video of junk journal terminology. I haven't watched it yet. I probably need to, because, you know, I make up my own names for things. So this, I also, again, I use the green. I folded it over and put a paper clip. So just like I would do the ticket, only the other way. And I went ahead and I was okay that the paper clip stuck out. Is Melissa, it's gonna probably be a couple weeks before the vintage kit will come out. I may do a pre-order on it because I found some other stuff that I could buy, but I can't go into the family money to do it. But I have amazing stuff for it. And yeah, so but I do want the digital kit to go along with it. Melissa's asking about if you saw the video for my Amore Fabriques shop share. I have a kit coming out that is beautiful, bright, cheery, fun stuff from my childhood. I remember these things, and they bring very happy memories to me. So, yeah, so that's what she was asking. So this is a paper clip, and we have another piece of this and a piece of the rescued wedding dress. And I glued those, or no, I sewed those up here, and then I sewed across here. So we've got a paper clip, and it will hold this beautiful Edith Holden paper when it gets into the book. So this will go onto the side of a page. Hi Pixie B, welcome. So that I made. Here's another little scrappy thing. Remember I had one piece of napkin left, and I said I would probably do something like this. So little piece of the rescued wedding dress, this little piece of napkin. I folded over this ledger paper. It's the ledger paper from Staples, and I always try and make sure that the Staples doesn't show the name. And then there's a paint chip in here. Okay, so that gives us another little scrappy, a little scrappy tag thing. Okay, I have this really large thing because I thought I might use it. Here, the base of this is from the heart doilies. It was sitting right here on my desk. So I used it. This was the cover for it. And it was, it was a little bit bigger. And so I was like, oh, that'll be a great pocket. And I like using packaging for pockets because you can see through it. It still becomes something that you can use. And, and we're using this for the, for the cover of the tag, for the front of the tag, and it becomes decoration for the page. Now this is kind of silly because back here what happened, you see that? There's actually 3 notes. I sewed it. So when this is your journal, if you want to, you can go ahead and cut this off either here or here and have a notepad because that was what meant to be, because things happen. So what I do, and I'll show you in a bit, is I use my ATG gun to put plastic into my journals. And now you can go ahead and have this flip over the top or go inside. Okay, so you all know I like to use packaging when so here's another bookmark. So this one is just on this is the word paper. See the words there? And I added an eyelet to the top. And so this could just be a bookmark or a tag because I left it so that you can write on the back. Okay. I've done paper with Kool-Aid, but it was before I did junk journals. Way before. Okay, so this is an envelope. This is a church envelope. Okay. They usually look like something like this. That's where our address is. And I have several of these. So I went ahead and what I did was, this is the handwritten paper behind the napkin. And I went ahead and I sewed one length because I knew that I didn't want to sew this closed or take any chances of this closing. So I sewed this. That became a pocket here. And then I went and I sewed around this, and so now it can go on the side or in a pocket as a tag, but it's also an envelope. Okay. Oh, we have a paper to use. So this is another little note paper, and this, you remember when I put the napkin down on the writing paper, the little bee was kind of stuck up at the top. And so I went ahead, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's interesting. But I thought, you know what? He can be a little tab. So I went ahead and left him up there. And then on the back of this one, we have some of the things to do. Okay, so we have a little notepad with that one. We still have some more music paper. Okay, and we have, I took this piece and I cut it into a square, and then I laid it on, and then I laid it onto the cutter and I cut it in half, and I used the things to do list and made a tuck spot. So we'll show you that really quickly. And so just having a square, I've already cut it into the square. I mean, this is pretty obvious, but it's kind of nice to actually have lines inside of it if you can. So there's that. So one of my favorite, I've done the avocado dyeing. I do have videos on avocado dyeing. And so you can go to my channel page and search avocado dyeing and see that. I've also done Easter egg dye. And I did it last year after we colored the Easter eggs. And I took what was left and put it into the 9x13 pan. And I dyed papers, and they're gorgeous. And they are going to be, they are up here. Some of them, I still have some of them left. So these are Easter egg dye, and I did some ombre, or tried. I love the colors. Yeah, and I just followed the directions of the Easter egg dye. So I started out with the yellow in there, and then I went until there was not enough to do a whole page. I did those other funny pages. There's dipped it in green, then dipped it in blue. This was orange, and then I put it on the dot pan. Oh, and then these are coffee dyed, I think. Yeah. So they come out really cool. That's all the, but that's Easter egg dyeing. And again, that was literally after we did our eggs. So we'd already done our eggs. Because my whole family was here for Easter last year. Then my parents went home and my dad got hurt. That's when his scooter fell over on top of him. But everybody was here for Easter, and now I've lost the little, with all that, I always have to lose something, huh? Oh, here it is. Oh, I'd already put the glue on it. I'd already put the glue on it, so it glued itself to that page. Thank you, Christy. Yes, it did. That back coffee dyed paper stole the corner. I always lose stuff on this messy desk. Okay, so just putting this down and trying to eyeball getting it in the center. And I like doing it this way, where you get the Easter egg dye. Okay, so Easter egg dye is, you saw me and tried to tell me. Easter egg dye is what you use. Yeah, it's food coloring in a tablet, right? Or you can use food coloring. But the colors are very vibrant. They're very, as you saw, they're very vibrant. So there we have a little tuck spot. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. So we have this. It's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love how it turned out. And you guys, I didn't have to iron it or anything. I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. So, looking to see what we've got in the way of embellishment stuff. Remember, we had these from, and we have this. Put that up there. Okay, so we have this. This is a little floral paper thingy. And yeah, so let's get these out of the way so that, and then we're going to go put these, find homes for these inside the journal in just a few minutes. And I didn't bring the stapler back. I've been working on hi Joyce, welcome. It smell like vinegar. The papers don't smell like vinegar that I made. Thought about that. Okay, so this one has the word situation. We have this that we can put into the journal somewhere. I mean, situation, that's a very, I should have brought more dictionary. We have sleep. We have slaughter, slave, slavery, slay, sleazy, sled, sleep, slender, slice, slide. Ugh. Slack, sky, skull, skinny, skim, skill, ski, sketch. I think we'll use sketch. Skeleton, skeptic. Ay, ay, ay. Just not a junk journaling worthy page of the dictionary, I don't think. Not when you're trying to do cheery, happy thoughts. Yeah, the other page had like slash. Oh, really? Why didn't I bring the whole dictionary in here with me? But the thing was, is I'm trying to use the stuff over there in that. Because, you know, I do this, I go like this, and I put them over here. I'm trying to use up the stuff that's over there. Oh, I also have this paper clip started with sister-in-law and sit. Six feet of snow. I don't want 6 feet of snow. I'd like to have a little bit of snow, but not 6 feet. Okay. And we have, so we just need a couple of decorations to go in here. I kind of like this better. I kind of think that I want to decorate it. Well, don't lose that, because there's that. Oh, look at, we've got these, you guys. Here's a heart. I wonder if that'll, like, I wonder if I can put it in the Teresa Collins heart. Nope. It's not the same. Okay. So yesterday I forgot to do any giveaways. So we'll go ahead and we'll use the card deck again. Wow, we have 32 people watching. And the screen is still moving, so that's good. We're gonna do I'm just going to collage here, you guys. I'm just going to collage. So we have cards. I have these cards. I have these great cards. This is part of the playing cards. I have in my Etsy shop, you get 40 cards for in a package. And I've gotten the ace through the king in here. So go ahead and choose something ace through king and then we'll pick one. And what we'll do is I'll have somebody pick a number, and then I'll shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and then we'll count through to that number and put it up. There can be more than one of you can have the same thing and you'll both win. Or all three, or all of you can pick the same number, and if that's the one that comes up. And the way this will work is you go and give me a message in Etsy, and I will give you the link to the Facebook group where the files, the digital files are in the files section. And you'll be able to go and pick it up there and use it. So go ahead, and Pixie has a jack. So everybody go ahead and pick a number ace through king. Pick a number ace through king. And I'm going to cut some more ephemera. We have a queen. A 45. That's too big. We want ace through king. Ace through king. And we gave away roses yesterday. That is a I didn't find it either. I was supposed to look for it. But it is my roses digital kit. It is awesome. It is receipts and things like that with roses on them, and some roses for you to fussy cut out. They are all images from my personal collection. You get to pick one, Crafty Lore. Pick one number. One. I see you have a 7 over there. Okay. And you can, like I said, you guys can all pick, we can have doubles on who, you know, there can be more than one person on the number 7 or the jack or the 4. But you pick one, just one. Okay. And I'm going to cut out one more, and then we'll go ahead and draw the number. So I'm going to use these. I think this paper was actually meant to make cards, because some of the sentiments are very card-like. But you know, of course I'm going to show you how you can use those anyway. I won today on, or maybe it was yesterday, on Amore Fabriques. I won some Edith Holden pages. Yay. That was fun. You remember last year when I won the big thing on Scrapbooking Made Simple? Oh my gosh. That is amazing what I won. The dies for her, one of her card kits. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. 610 will go ahead and actually, let's see. My favorite number is 8, so we'll count down 8 after I've finished shuffling here. And I don't know what is what. I'm not even looking, you guys. Okay. Okay, so we'll count down 8, and that will be the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. So 10. Does anybody have 10? And you have to be closest to it without going over. If nobody had a 10. I think there was a 10. Aha, Paper Crafting Girl has a 10. And that's all. So Paper Crafting Girl, congratulations. You'll want to message me on Etsy. Let me write that down. Put you over here on my list. If I had a pen. If I only had a pen. If I only had a brain. I do have a pen. Okay. Oh. Yeah, well, it says it's black on this end. Paper Crafting Girl, what is your name that you're going to show up in Facebook and Etsy? Congratulations, Paper Crafting Girl. You are the winner. You are gonna get to access to that group and the digitals for the roses. Okay. Is she still? Oh, there she is. Okay. So, what is your name that's going to show up on Etsy and your name that will show up on Facebook? So I know, so when I let you in. Okay, well, check it out. My shop is listed down below, and it is Dear Julie Julie. Okay, so we'll do this again in a little bit. So these are some of the cards that are in the 40 cards that you get when you purchase the card, the mixed cards from my Etsy shop. These are the ones I have right now. And there's, well, here's the other. I'll show you real quick. So these are the other ones that are in there. You get a bob, carnival. These are cool. They're dressed old. There's a couple of trains and some soccer. There's a couple of these neat. There's a couple of these. And there's him on the back of the bicycle. You saw her on the front. And a scary boat and a blue jay. And a cute little guy and the sunflower. And me and Shelly. And a windmill. Some more people. This is Capital, Williamsburg. And there's Virginia. So you get Bob and Virginia. Lori Coronado. Okay. Okay. Well, I just want to know when you message me that it's you. Okay, so, you have a blue jay in your yard. Aren't they cool? Well, they're not so cool. They can be actually very mean, but they are cool. I love all birds. This is interesting. And then you get a canasta card. I used to love to play canasta. My grandparents taught me. I don't remember now. Then you get this really old butter churn and a lantern. And a couple of golf. And Houston, Puerto Rico, another scary boat, and New York. So you get all those cards. My favorite are the Cardinals, of course, and then the flamingo and the fox, I think, are fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll... Hi, Joyce. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm still working in this purplish journal, and it is already listed in my Etsy shop because I have a special listing for stash buster junk journals. They are listed at a stash busting price. When you consider that, you know, we know that I've already spent 3 hours at least making this. And plus that's just what I've spent on, you know, live making it. So I have listed it at a stash busting price, and there is only one of that one. Then the fairy one is in there also. Yeah. So this one is in there also at a stash busting price. And it's still there. And it's like crazy. But anyway, so those are still there in the shop. Then we've got this little square. Ah, the Canadian geese. I didn't see any this year. When I lived in Iowa, there was a pond that we liked to go and fish at, and the Canadian geese would stop there on their way and on their way back. There was a flock. It'd be the talk of the town when they showed up. Okay, I know I should have done this before, but I didn't. There's just no more time. Okay, put you over there. Okay, so we were working on this. Possibly gonna go on this doily. So I like to just start playing with what we've got and stacking it up. It's kind of fun to have a variety of textures and things. So there are some little flowers in this that are really fun to use. And then my thumb. Maybe this would be more fun on a... Okay, I like that. We might want to put it straight in the book on a page, right? Okay. And I like to use these type of things on the darker pages where you're probably not going to write. So I think we'll do this here. And what I'm going to do is, of course, you know me, I'm going to make it a pocket. I love my Teresa Collins. They're the pink and white striped ones. They're by Fiskars. These are scissors, you guys, my crafty scissors. And they don't stick to sticky stuff. So like if you're cutting tape, it doesn't stick to the scissor. It comes off. And they should be here somewhere, but I don't see them right offhand. But they're my favorite, and I'm sure Fiskars has them in other ways besides the Pink Robin. No, I do not. I will be using the fabric tack for the fabric part. And once I put fabric tack on this to put it down, then the thing on top of it will also have fabric tack because the fabric tack and my Tombow mono glue don't like each other. Hi, Helen. Welcome. Oh, very good. And you are Moss Cottage. Do you do videos, Helen? Yeah, I really do like the scissors. I don't, like I said, they're probably in the kitchen because I've been doing kits in the kitchen and videos in here. So much to my husband's dismay, he hasn't growled too loudly about it though. Thank goodness. I have several kits in the works. So I just finished the fairy it's a journal with an ephemera kit that goes with it. Aww. The kitty, the dog is scared. Hi, Zoe Couture. Welcome. You're watching on your TV and your computer? That's awesome. Okay, so since I've used fabric tack here, I'm going to use it on here. But then on top of this, I don't have to use it anymore because this will block it. What's happened is there will be fabric tack coming through until it dries through this lace. And this is just, that's my preference. Look at how good that napkin matches that paper. Zoe, you're late. Chicken followed your daughter in the house. Oh my gosh, I love it. Hi, Helen. Now, is that Helen that's on watching on Two Things? Okay. So sometimes I go ahead and as you, oh, yuck. Do you see that? I got one of the ugly, I kind of knew that was going to happen. I'm telling you, this page in the dictionary was not pretty. Okay, I'm going to put sketch. Okay, Ellen. Hello, Helen Bart. Okay, so there we are with that. Let's kind of take something in and see if our pocket is going to be... Look at there, we do have a pocket. We have this cute little heart. This is from the ephemera part. That is from the paper that Selena had given me. So I'm working on my second Stash Buster journal for the Spring Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge. If you haven't heard of the challenge, the link to the Facebook group is down below. And we have the month of March to make a journal using just our stash. So you don't buy anything, you use just your stash. And several people are just trying to make as many as they possibly can. And that's really cool too. It is a challenge that is put on by myself and Kara Brandon. And we do one challenge together in each of the seasons, along with the Christmas dollar store junk journal challenge. So the link to the challenge is down below. We'd love to have you join us. And yeah, so, and it's not too late. It's not too late. Okay, I like that. So we just have a little collage here. So remember, I had the, there we go. I have the plastic so that I can work on another page. Okay, so we still have this. And we probably want something on this page. So this is my first page. It is a, I'm going to put some glue underneath. Well, of course now it doesn't come up when I tell it it's going to get some. You're going to get some glue. I used some stickers. I bought these stickers when I still worked for the grocery store, so before 2006. With the Bella papers, which Bella papers? I don't think I know what that is. Do I know what that is? Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit so that those stay. Okay. So remember, our cover was one of the napkins on some ledger paper with the rescued wedding dress lace and some of the trim from Aaliyah. I am going to add 3 tabs. I don't have my stapler in here, so I'll be adding 3 tabs using the Aaliyah trim. So we'll be able to put something in this little pocket here. I'm going to sew this on, and it will probably get an Aaliyah something up there maybe. Very, very white page. Let's see. We have our envelope that I made. I don't want it to take away from the look of that. So the thing about this envelope is it can either be, it can go into a pocket, or it can go on the side of something. So I think we'll just set it in there. We do have a couple of side tucks. This might be a good place for a side tuck on one of the dark ones. Okay, I missed a bunch. You guys talked fast. You talked fast. Okay, so so you guys are solving all the glue problems of the world. So who all do we have out there? It says there's 35. So who all is out there? Roll call. Attention. State your name. Ah. We have Melissa and Joyce. Paper Crafting Girl, Crafty Lore. Is it Crafty Lore or Crafty Lori? Shelmo, hi! Roxana's here. Valerie's here. Marcy's here. Peggy's here. Pink Rose is here. Web Crafty's here. Lynn is here. Helen Bart is here. Very cool. Okay, so if you weren't here earlier, I made a little tuck. This is using the napkin glued on top of... Let's see, we have Joyce is here, and Diane, and Bonnie, and Christy. You guys are great. Let's see. So we can go ahead and do another drawing for another pink rose. I really wish I knew where it was. I wish I could show you what the digital kit looks like. It's like really very cool. It's roses, and the roses it's all ephemera. So we're going to go ahead. Crafty's got it down. We're going to go ahead, pick a card between the ace and the king. I got the right set, right? Yeah, got the one that's got everything in it. So, and like I said earlier, this is using the cards that are in my Etsy shop. Okay. Message me on Etsy. Please message me on Etsy. Julie, welcome. Pick a number between ace and king. Pick a number between ace and king. The winner will be, you either have the exact card that we show, or the closest one without going over. And there can be more than one winner. So if there's like 6 people that choose Jack and we pick Jack, then all of you get it. And what you're going to do is when you win, you go to the Etsy and message me at Dear Julie Julie, and I will give you the link to the Facebook group where you're going to get the files are in the Facebook group for the Roses digital kit. It is a very versatile kit, and you know what? What if I went ahead and just printed one out right now? Okay. You can talk about me right now, but just know that I can see it when I come back. This is what we'll do. We'll come over here, and Roses was 2018. What I will do is print. I'm going to have to go put paper in it, you guys, I think. But this way you can see it. And you can see how versatile, and we can use some of it in here. It will be really great in here. Oh, you know what? It's not going to print. Well, that ain't going to work. It's not going to print because this computer won't let me print when I am online. Yes. Go ahead and pick a number between ace and king. So ace 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're only picking one number. One number. One number. Just one number. Okay. Okay, so my favorite number is 8. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. So what I'll do is when I stop shuffling, I will count down 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And pull up the 8th card. And that will be our number. Okay. Do it this way so I can't see. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number is 5. 5. 5. Okay, we got to pull all this stuff off the page. You guys, I've been stacking stuff on the. Okay, so 5. End of day. We have Jack 7. Bonnie has 5. Zoe has 5. And then people picked big numbers. Okay. Hi, Charisse. Welcome. Okay, so we have Bonnie and Zoe. Okay. Bonnie and Zoe. This is for Roses, Roses. Okay. Okay, congratulations. You'll want to go to the Etsy shop. Even if you think I know, go there because that reminds me. I need all the help I can get. Okay, so congratulations. And we'll do one more in a little bit. And I love the way this napkin matches. Okay, we want to make sure those get put up there. Okay. So we have this really pretty one. Yep. We put that one on there. We put, oh, maybe that one, that might be kind, no. This one is like so boring. I think it's going to go on this very boring page. Maybe. ever have trouble figuring out, deciding where to put something? I think we'll put it here on the very last page. So we're going to get the ATG gun. Box of staples in the way. It's like, no, you cannot. Okay. Yes, I finally used that paper. It's been in the box for like 3 or 4 different journals and never gotten used, and it finally got used. So if I just put this my advanced tape glider from Scotch, and one of my favorite things for it is being able to put plastic in my journals. So, and I've done it in a U so that I can still put something in behind it. You know, like a tag or something. Okay. So there's that. Now we've got this little thingy there. I like it. Telephone cord's in the way. Thank you, Lynn. Okay. So one of the things I did this time is I just tucked the children's paper into the calendar. I added this address book paper just at the edge here, and it flips up. Okay. We have this big thing. Now that would help take up one of those big pages. It just needs a belly band to sit in, maybe. A low belly band. Let's see, what is our biggest paper? This right here is our biggest paper. Okay, so we are going to put it on this page. And so we want a belly band. And you know what? I think we'll just go ahead and bite the bullet and use this, because I'm going to need some more paper in here anyway. And this way, this doesn't, because I cut this too short to be a cover. Anybody ever do that? Yeah. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get this ready. Are you giving away Happy Mail there? Bonnie? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm probably out of frame here. Okay, so we'll do that. Then let's go ahead and maybe just cut (3" 2.5, just in case I decide I want to cut it in half and make it Hobby Lobby ones. Because this is the Stash Buster, right? Gotta keep working, getting rid of this stash. I have so much stuff, as you can all imagine. I think I want the rose side to be 2 inches. Okay, So we have all these little things to work with as well. Okay, so here we have this, and now we can go ahead and decorate it into a belly band. And so we'll do that by building it up. Ooh, you know what? We have this one. Remember this one? We just kind of put a piece of napkin that was left on it. Of course, this could be a bottom pocket on a page. Okay. Remember I said you can take something like this and just cover over it, and we can do that. And maybe some of the repurposed wedding dress under it. Yeah, like that. Okay. So I just have to remember that this, when I put this belly band in, it needs to go low because of it's going to hold that pot. If you've seen the spring blossom, spring blossom playlist, there's over 36 videos I made of a journal start to done last year. And one of the things, I had a blue one of these, and I made I weaved a basket for it to sit in out of paper. Yeah, wedding dresses are awesome. This one, my mom actually really did rescue it out of the trash. Some friends were helping some people go through someone's stuff, and they had put the wedding dress was a mess, and they put it in the trash, and my mom goes, I think Julie can use this. So I washed it in a tub, and then we dried it on the hot tub top, the hot tub cover, out in the sun, and I have a rescued wedding dress. Literally. Okay. So we'll come back over here, and I'm going to want another flower. I'm liking using, and then I can use the other parts for the tabs, because I'm going to put tabs on the side of this journal. I'm just going to put a puddle here of fabric tack. And it has, I mean, I could use that, but I like the glittery side. Bye, paper crafting girl. Congratulations. Don't forget to email me or to message me on Etsy. Okay, so this is going to be the, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Usually I don't, but I don't want to get stuck on this and have it rip something or something. Okay. Okay, so there we have a beautiful belly band. And it is going to go on that really big paper, which was the white one here. I think this is the right one. We're going to put it down low because we want it to hold this note paper. Okay. You're welcome. Bye, everybody that's having to leave. I'm sorry. See you later. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that our words are upright. And we're going to put it in. And hold it down. Isn't it pretty? I have a blue one and a purple one. It came in a mug with a pen. I had it in with my Mary Kay packaging stuff. I never used it. So now I still have the mugs that I can use for a gift someday. But I'm using my note paper, so that's cool. Okay, so there's that. We want something on this page. That is so pink. Kind of like this. But I'm almost thinking that this could be a tag. That could have something else. Too bad we didn't have another one of that plastic. We have this plastic from the accordion file, the accordion album. It won't work. Just a little stuck. Oh well. I just don't think we need another pocket right there. That would make a great tag. I think we'll just round the corners of it. And put it in there. What's this? Do we have another definition? Oh, we never use situation. Well, heck. We got just weird stuff, but... So, and I like using, because my stash is a variety of all different kinds of stuff. I have antique stuff, I have vintage, and then of course I have brand new. My stash is over 40 years old. I have items from when I was 15. Crazy. 16. This never got anything put in it. And the other day when I was playing with this, it tied itself in a knot. So I think this might be a good place to use it up, because this is the kind of stash I'm trying to use up is, you know, all the bits and the pieces. You know, I have boxes and boxes. I have 3 huge totes over there full of paper pads. And I'm really trying to stay away from those unless there's something that comes out and says, oh my gosh, you know, you have such and such over there and you should use it. So remember, we still have all these beautiful things that I made as well. So we have this outside. This could go right on there. Okay, then we have this here that needs, it's kind of a small, so that could go in there. Hi Valerie, welcome. I could put, nah, I think this is going to be kind of, well, I don't know. Maybe here with that washi tape. Because I need to remember to use the washi tape so it's all, so if we do this, and then I can just run this through the sew machine real quick, and we'll have this little thing taken care of. I hope that this doesn't bother you when I go through the sew machine. So we should put something in here. I mean, if we're going to go ahead and do this, we should make it, I should make it into a little, okay, there was some paper. There's always paper here, you know. Oh, and those can go in. Those are from the, this was the extra that I gave to people that purchased the physical kit of the Spring Blossom kit. Welcome back, Pixie. Me too, Bonnie. I always buy paper. I am a paper-aholic. Okay, so if I put that in there, put this on top, and then this will just sit inside there. I like it. Okay. Zigzag. Oh. It's like, that is really thick. It is. It's that green thing is thick. No fancy stitching here today. Just luckily to get a zigzag. Sincere is the word. Well, I remember, Robin. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Remember when you go back to the Just Junk Journal challenge if you are struggling. And remember, there's a lot of things usually most of us have in our homes that we could use to make a junk journal as well. You know, don't forget that we have other items that we would be able to use. So I'm going to put that there for now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like it there after all. I think it'll go there. I think this one needs something more plain. Doesn't need to fight with whatever else is going on. Plus we've got this going on over here. Do we have anything that's like, what else do we have? Looking around the, what else do we have? You know, did I use the other, I think it was too big for, yeah, it was too big. But, of course, we could cut it down. I think are the green ones smaller? Well, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just put a green one in there. Yeah, I think I told you guys all, I told y'all when we moved to Iowa, we had the U-Haul truck with all of our family of 5, all of our stuff, our wash machine, our dryer, our furniture, everything. And then I had, pulling along behind it, I had a trailer of my craft stuff. Okay, we'll just leave that just like that. Ta-da! Okay, now we have these other things that I did make that could go. So, but my crafting has changed. I mean, it's this crafting is quite a bit different than what I was doing then. It's just that you can use all the stuff from then. So this has some note papers on the back. Remember, it's the one that had the little bee. And this is the little pocket that is from the stationery page. There. Gives us a little color. I was in Osceola, Iowa. Very south middle. I loved Iowa. Oh, look at, we have, I just happened to find some washi tape that says "Be Wonderful," and see, we've got this blue going on over here. I think we need some blue on this side. There we go. Be wonderful. I wanted to find some purple washi tape before I started, and I got distracted. It was like, squirrel. Okay, this one says bright, shine bright. Let's go this way. I hope you did not hear me yawn. Oh, look at what I found. There. That will be pretty in here too. Okay. I love washi because you can just go through and add color. Where you might need it. Hi Gail, welcome. And let's see, go with. So this just gives us a little bit of color. And it's using part of my stash, which is very exciting. Very exciting to use up stash and have things go away. Yep, yep. Okay. Oh, is that husband or dog? Hello?
Are we going to go to dinner before the meeting?
Okay. Okay, well, I'm getting reminded that I have a meeting that I didn't know I had. So, so there's plenty of room in here for all of this other stuff that I made. Where is it all gonna go? This page needs something, right? I won Edith Holden pages on Selena on Amore Fabrics on her Wednesday weekly giveaway. I'm excited to get more. I have several of the books. I watch and try and get them when I can get them at a good deal. I love the books. Okay, so we have this giant pocket here, and so that we remember that we have a giant pocket there, I am going to punch out a little hole. We'll save that little hole because I might use it somewhere. I chose to do it on this side because if I'd have punched this one, then it would have been white through it. I like that this is that little bit of pink that's showing through. And what we might end up doing is making a large card, possibly out of this, or even a little card using this. I just want to wait and before I tear that up, I want to make sure that we're good throughout. Let's see here. Oh, I remember what meeting. I totally forgot about that. I know what meeting it is now. I forgot our other meeting got moved so that he could go to this meeting. And he can't drive yet, so that's what's... And if I hurry up, he'll take me to dinner. So, okay, well, you heard. I guess I didn't get to finish, but we will be back tomorrow and we will finish some more. So Moss Cottage is back. She chewed like a maniac. So we'll go through it real quick and see what we got done. I still have several things to add. And so we have like this paper clip. And so I really think that big Did I put it somewhere else? Oh, here it is. This one, maybe it should just go right here in the front. Okay, I think we're good. This can come out now. There's the music paper. I was like, didn't I have something? I'm going to put this over here because I was like, didn't I have something that I could... Okay, so this has a small place that could have something in it. And it has the definition of sketch. So we have several places that we can add things to still. But I am liking how it's coming together. What is everybody's favorite page or embellishment that we made so far? I like that. And so this is also another, has a pocket there, belly band. So we can put something large behind here. And we still have this that we can do something with. So there's still quite a bit that we can do in here. Of course, you know, I could leave pages so that you could actually, you know, journal in it. That's novel, right? And again, I'm using this up because I tied it together. So good night, everybody. I'm just going to finish up this couple of things and be out of here. Oh, you know what? I told you we'd do one more drawing. So go ahead. If you haven't left yet, put a number ace through king in the box. Number ace through king in the box. We have, we'll do one more time. Hi, Abriel. Welcome. And so everybody put one in. It'll be the closest without going over. There can be more than one winner. It is for the Angel Kit, because I did get that group is ready. So the Angel Kit, do I have one of those? There's, you know what? Nothing is right here. Angel Kit, are you here? I know, I just saw it yesterday when we were looking for other stuff. Remember? I think this is it. There might be more than this. So this is the Angel Kit. This is the Angel Kit printed without yellow ink. You can tell because the receipt is purple. So that is the Angel Kit that you will be going for. Oh, Valerie, what is your shop name, Valerie? Valerie got something listed in her shop. And that's exciting because I have a box to use when Valerie gets her shop. So that's exciting. Okay, so this is for the Angel Kit. Again, when you're the winner, you'll want to message me on Etsy and I will give you the link to the Facebook group where you will be able to pick up your prize. Okay, so again, 8 is my favorite number. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. Shuffle. Pull some forward. Shuffle. and Val's Vintage Creations on Etsy. So I'm looking forward to going and checking that out. Maybe, no, I'll be driving. I have to drive him to the... Okay, so here we go. We'll count down 8. You know, the fox has been on the front like several times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 2. So it's the closest without going over. The number is 2. Let's see. Did anybody choose the number 2? I see we have Roxana has the number 2. And let's see. Roxana has the number 2. Okay. Roxana, you are the winner. Congratulations. You will receive, when you message me, I will give you the link to the angel kit. This is a digital kit by Dear Julie, which is me. And now